Okay, hi everyone. My name is Gustavo Ruiz, and today we are going to learn about the past tense, right? So, we are going to talk about past tense and about the pronunciation of the past tense, right? Because we have to know how to pronunciate it, because when you are talking in the past or in a past tense, the verbs, you have to modify the verbs, right? And as you know, we have some regular verbs and irregular verbs. So let's start with the presentation. And before to start, I'm going to tell you this video is going to be short because I'm limited with my Megas internet, right? So that is the way that we are going to work today. So okay, let's start. The different pronunciation rules for for the simple past regular verb, right? So the past simple is the most common way of talking about past events or states which have finished, right? So it is often used with past time references. For example, if you are going to talk with someone about things you did yesterday, or about a success you did or you lived uh, 2 years ago, right? So that is how we are going to use the past tense. So we have here another definition. A past event could be one thing that happened in the past or a repeated thing. So, for example, I'm here talking with you and I'm telling you a thing I did yesterday. For example, I stopped at a zebra crossing, right? Or, for example, the last week with my friends we carried on with the test, right? And another example is we played tennis every day in August, right? So this is the way we are going to use the past tense. And other meaning of past tense is the states, right? So a state is a situation without an action happening. Okay, for example, we stayed at my grandparents' house last summer. Sorry for the noise. And okay, so if we know how we are going to use the past tense, we have to know how we are going to pronunciate it, right? So there are three different ways to pronunciate the ed ending of regular verbs in past tense, right? Because so like I told you in the beginning of the video, you are going to modify the verbs with your when you are using the simple past tense, right? So we have three different ways to pronunciate it, and that is the way. So only for that two letters, that one's ed, we have three different ways to pronunciate it, right? So we have id, t, or d. The pronunciation depends on the sound at the end of the infinitive of the main verb and whether it is voiced or not. Okay, so you know how are voiced or voiceless sound, right? So let's start with some examples. Pronunciation: ed endings. Regular verbs in the simple past all end in ed. Regular verbs, irregular verbs ending in other way, right? So these two small letters can be pronounced in three different ways, as I tell you. Pronunciation of ed. Okay, we have that once on the slash and says ed. For example, the words wanted and needed it, right? So as you see in in the ending of the word you have the letters ed. So in this way you are going to pronunciate that word with this phoneme, right? So this is wanted. You are going to explain, or you are going to say it like it, right? Wanted, needed. Okay, so as you know, we are going to use that with voiced sounds. So it uses the vocal cords and they produce a vibration or humming sound in the throat, right? Okay, and we have the other one that is T here in the slash, and we have some examples there. Helped, right? You are going to pronunciate the letter T at the ending of the word, right? Helped, looked, sniffed, laughed, washed, watched, kissed, danced, fixed, right? That is the way you are going to pronunciate it with this ending, right? And the other one is D, right? D, D, okay? And that one you can tell, or you can say it like called, right? This is, don't try to don't be try to don't frustrate it with the pronunciation, because those are different sounds, similar, but they are not the same, right? So with D you are going to pronounce called, D, right? Cleaned, offered, managed, loved, used, mazed, rubbed, claimed. Okay, here we got another meaning. The pronunciation of words ending in ed depends on the final consonant sound. There are the three ways to pronounce ed at the end of the word in English, and that is the ones I explained to you, right? So, for example, this, the letter T, or the pronunciation T, is a voiceless sound, right? And D is a voiced sound, right? You pronunciate this like t, t, voiceless, and this is voiced, d, d. Words that end in vowel sound use the D pronunciation for ed. Followed, enjoyed, played, tried, continued, right? So let's pass the slide, and we have here other examples, right? With it, right? Infinitives that end in the sounds t or d, right? So that is needed, hated, dated, sated, and this is the phoneme transcription. And we have here infinitives that end in a voiced sound, right? Lived, chilled, enjoyed, tried, and there is the phoneme form, the transcriptions in phonemes, and we have here the t pronunciation that is voiceless, right? So infinitives that end in a voiced sound. We have chopped, picked, wished, crunched, and we have here the phoneme transcription, right? And that is all for me, and thank you.